All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peaked in Middle School. My name is Narwhal.
My name is Kyle.
And I'm Danny.
We're joined by our high school buddy, Danny. Danny, is it fair to say that you're a professional baseball player?
Yes, yeah, professional baseball player. But a lot of people say, like, oh, you play for the Dodgers? And I'm like, not quite. No.
Almost, sort of.
You're on your way.
Kind of, yeah. No, a lot of obstacles to get there, but yeah, professional for sure.
So I definitely do want to talk to you about baseball for sure, because like that's sick that you're like
It's our first famous person.
yeah,
kind of.
you're our first famous guest. But you can find sports stuff about sports people anywhere, but what you can't find is some of these hidden gems. So when you take a shit and you wipe, people were mind blown, but apparently 40% of males wipe back to front. And so I admitted that like back to front. And so I admitted that I do it that way.
So do I.
And then Kyle admitted that he did it too.
I can already tell you're a front to back guy.
No, I feel like that's foreign. Back to front?
What?
How do you do that?
You just wipe. You just go between your legs.
To us, it seems really natural, but then a lot of guys, we tell it to them, and they're like mind blown.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get like descriptive with it, but
you just do like the normal
I go front
form.
to back. Yeah,
Interesting.
Okay, well,
I just wonder, like, why do I do it that way? Like, it's just what I've always known.
I don't ever remember learning how to like take a dump.
Who taught me?
Yeah, like I don't know.
It's true. Parents, I guess, potty trained you, so I guess that's where you learned it.
So.
It's my parents' fault.
You gotta ask your dads and stuff.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, maybe my dad's a back to fronter. I gotta ask.
Should have asked him. We've had him on twice.
I know.
2 missed opportunities.
All right, well, Danny, we had to ask. We just got it. Like every time we have a new guy on here, we ask them. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
But Danny, you went to high school with us.
Yep.
You were on college
and middle
baseball.
school.
And middle school.
And actually,
you didn't go to elementary school.
We were
with us.
Discovery.
I was a Mustang. Discovery.
Yeah,
I knew
we
you
were
were
big Eagle guys.
Damn Eagles.
But you were on his baseball team when you guys won state.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you about that. And you're 21 and what's the craziest baseball game you've ever been a part of?
Ooh.
You played a lot of baseball games.
I've been on the other end of a lot of baseball games too that are pretty crazy for the other team, if that counts.
Like what? Just getting obliterated?
Yeah,
Where's
pretty
like a
much.
comeback?
Like, I remember. Well, I guess in college when I was with the Cougs, we had one baseball game against Oregon. Oregon's notorious for having just a closer that throws like 97. So I was really pumped that I didn't have to see this closer again. Going in the bottom of the top of the ninth, I'm like, sweet, we're up 4. Don't have to see this guy throwing. I can't even see the ball. Throwing so hard. And then we gave up a grand slam, and then I was like, I don't know what I was more mad about, us like pretty much blowing the game, or me having to see this guy throw 97 to me, because I was like up next, following the inning, but we won, so that was good.
Is that the fastest you've seen?
No, actually the same guy my sophomore year against Oregon, which is a pretty funny story. He threw like 101, which felt like Richie from Benchwarmers. I tipped it. I was like, the catcher.
Yeah, you're still out.
You're still fat.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Damn.
Did you wait? So the next inning, did you get a hit?
No, I struck out.
Yeah, it's okay.
But my sophomore year, when he threw like 100, so we, I think Saturday we had a doubleheader because our Friday night game got rained out. So Saturday, and this guy was playing shortstop all 9 innings or whatever. So. He comes in during game 1, throws 100. We're like, the scouting report says like 93 to 95 or something. So I was like, okay.
Just rushing up to 100.
But, when it comes down to baseball, like a couple miles an hour, like 90 compared to like 87 is like, totally different.
Yeah.
Let alone 100. So this guy, after playing shortstop, comes in, closes, we lose. And then we have another game or something. So he's played like 17 innings at shortstop, and he comes in to close again.
Oh, so you're just playing the same team again?
Yeah, because our Friday game got rained out.
Okay.
What's this guy's name?
I'm totally blanking on the name.
Like, did he get drafted or anything?
Oh yeah, no, he got drafted. I think with the Orioles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm totally blanking on his name. My buddy Johnny DeLuca, who played for Oregon, we're teammates now, is probably just like, damn, how can you not remember his name?
Yeah.
He was teammates with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so long story short, my coach was just like, all right, don't worry, guys. We're not going to see the same guys game one. You know, he pitched game one, and he played 18 innings at shortstop.
That's insane.
And, you know, we saw him again, and he's, like, throwing harder. I'm like.
He pitched again?
Yeah,
Oh my
same
God.
guy that closed, and, you know, K. So.
Damn. What was your walk-up? Wait, do you have walk-up songs in college? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. What was your walk-up song?
I had a lot. I had a lot of good ones, too.
Okay. What was your first one going into college?
First one going into college, it was Something to Believe In by I forgot who. You know,
We can look it up.
Something to believe in.
Oh, it sounds
I don't
familiar.
want to ruin this podcast by me singing, but
No.
It makes it better.
That's good. We actually can't play it because then we would get like a
Oh, yeah,
copyright strike.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but it was by I forgot who.
I'll look it up. Okay, so Something to Believe In. Can you change it like as much as you want?
Oh yeah. Usually, like I don't like to change it as much, just because you know you have to text like the media guy, which was Bobby over at Wazoo, and
Shout
I
out
don't want
Bobby.
to. Yeah, shout out to Bobby. But I didn't want to, you know, annoy him, so I didn't change it much.
Okay.
Unless like you know I was in a big slump, and I'm like Bobby, we got to change something.
Yeah. All right. What was like leaving college? What was your walk-up song?
It was, what was it?
Wait.
80s.
Is it by Jeremy Jordan?
No, Something to Believe In. No.
Poison?
Nope.
Young the Giant?
Yes, Young the Giant.
All right.
Yeah, it's a pretty good song.
All right. It's the third one to pop up, which is surprising.
Yeah, surprising.
But-
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, wait. What was your last walk-up song?
So let's see. I had like Till I Collapsed by Eminem.
That's a good one.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
good. And then I also had you get two. I think for like even at bats and odd at bats or whatever.
Oh.
So, my other one, which was a fan favorite, was "Sweet Dreams Are Made of These."
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's awesome.
How do you come up with your walk-up songs? Do you just like kind of scroll through music and just think this is gonna be
Yeah,
good?
honestly, like it can't be too serious. It you know, you got to fit with your personality, and like you know, that's why I love Eminem. Shout out to Jordan too, because I know he loves
Yeah,
Eminem.
yeah.
But sometimes Eminem wasn't a good fit, just because like going up there, I couldn't be all serious and like get all
Mhm.
jacked up.
Yeah,
But
Makes sense.
yeah, just I guess depends on the day, the year, the mood. I guess.
Do you feel like you better when you're like goofy and like, because Kyle was telling me in high school, you guys like as a team would do like,
We'd be playing like 2-ball before the game. Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
were
like you
very
guys
not
played
serious
better
team.
when you were like weren't super like
Yeah,
uptight,
yeah.
intense.
No, yeah, I agree. You know, when playing, it was just my personality. You know, can't take, you know, and it you know goes with life. You know, you can't take life so seriously. Can't be uptight all the time. So I
Yeah,
just it
exactly.
translated with you know sports with football. You know, we didn't win state like in baseball, but
There you go.
you know, that whole year we went, you know, defied like all the odds and, you know, projections and, you know, rankings and stuff and made it to the state championship. And me, Blake, you know, George and, you know, everyone on that team, we were just big on having fun, you know, senior year, let's live it up. And
Yeah.
that's kind of how, you know, I just play sports, you know,
Yeah.
with baseball too. Especially baseball, you fail a lot. So
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah,
I've
dude.
seen people drive themselves crazy, you know, so.
Yeah, I was thinking like you were just saying how you can't take it too seriously. I don't think I could ever play baseball because especially
you
if
get
you
super
like, if
frustrated.
you strike
Yeah.
out like 4 times in a game just in a row, I would like want to break my bat.
Oof, yeah.
And I don't understand how anytime I watch baseball they'll strike out and these guys like there's very few times when I actually see them get like visibly angry.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you just compose yourself to just like be okay with the fact that you're just like sucking today?
Kind of just get used to it. I mean, if
Yeah.
a good player fails 7 out of 10 times,
Yeah, that's what
the other thing too is, you know, you're watching Major League Baseball. They're also getting paid.
That's
a
also
lot.
true.
That's
You
true.
know.
If I was getting paid millions of dollars, I'd be like, hey, you
Yeah.
know.
What's one more strikeout? You know.
All right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and they've just done it so many times. Like you know, with the Major League schedule, it's the same thing with like you know minor league. You know, they just play every day. You know, so they're kind of like numb to it almost. But
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said at the beginning, I wanna mix it up between like some baseball and like not some baseball.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
okay, wait.
So-
I have a question. real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you were there for this. I don't know if you were at the lunch table. But in 6th grade, did you see when I got slapped in the face with a piece of pizza?
I
You there
didn't.
for
I
that?
definitely heard about it.
Damn,
I
dude.
think.
Oh, he
Wait, like,
heard through
yeah,
the grapevine.
around the school?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't
That
remember.
It was big news.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, dude. I still don't, like, can't figure out what happened. Like, I want to get like a different angle or somebody that saw me across the lunchroom because I still don't know
Yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about it. I was like, who would Staff's such a good guy?
Yeah.
Who would,
Man.
slap him with a piece of pizza
I
or
know.
whatever?
It was
yeah.
some rando kid like tripped and then lost his balance and balanced his pizza on the side of my face.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
sitting there
gosh.
and just get slapped with
Maybe
pizza.
it was like a big conspiracy. Like maybe there was a whole group of people that like planned this whole thing
could have
against
been like
you.
a poop dollar
Yeah.
thing. And
Yeah.
the kid had to just hit me with a pizza.
Yeah.
I've got a couple suspects that I know about.
Okay.
You guys remember like throwing your ASB cards too? That was a thing in middle school.
Oh,
like,
dude,
you know,
some
the-
kid got hit in the eye.
Yeah, you remember that?
Who?
Yeah,
What?
were
Wait,
you
who
there
was
for
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I don't.
think his name was like Tim or some shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he went like he got like a bunch of blood in his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, Jesus, man. Maybe we shouldn't
Shouldn't be
throw these
throwing
cards
this
around, man.
I know, right? So Danny, I have this memory. We've actually told this story on the podcast, but until I texted Blake, I forgot that it was you who did this.
God.
But it was like a bunny on the whiteboard.
Oh yeah. I'm a big. I don't break rules, but I bend them for sure. And I've had like really good relationship with like a lot of my teachers, so like I could get away with some stuff. And like,
Yeah, dude, teachers loved you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was respectful, when I needed to be respectful and stuff, but I don't know, I engaged, with conversation, and stuff. And,
That's the biggest thing. I think teachers, like, they're cool with you, like, fucking around or, like, being goofy or, like, messing with them, but it's like...
I mean,
it's-
some teachers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but, like-
it's the feel aspect.
Yeah.
There's some teachers, like, notoriously math teachers, just because they have limited time and, like,
Mhm.
you have to learn a lot in that class,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah.
That's why with humanities teachers, there's more group projects and stuff like that, and that's why like I generally like my humanities teachers the most. But it's big feel thing.
Yeah, and as long as they can tell that, like, you respect them, they respect you, like, you can goof around to an
Yeah.
extent.
yeah, and that's the one thing I feel like I'm lucky to have as like one of my strong suits is feel, just because like you a lot, it's not that hard to, you could see when a teacher's getting irritated or when
Yeah.
you should maybe not joke around,
Yeah.
know.
We've talked about that before. Like, I feel like Kyle and I both have a good sense of, like, reading people
Yeah,
and being able to...
some people just don't.
Can't read a room.
Yeah.
How can you not tell that this person, like, doesn't like you or doesn't want to talk to you right
Don't
now?
know.
Or, like,
Dude, you know what is the worst too?
What?
It's like when you can't control it either. I feel like at like a movie, when you're watching a movie in the theater and it's like a serious moment, and then they just say some corny line and you're the only one laughing, like blurt, like
Yeah.
quick laugh, That
Yeah.
was the one time maybe like where my feel's not there, but it's like
Yeah.
out of my control laughing. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, with the bunny,
Yeah, so what's this Dick Bunny
It's a
story?
classic move.
yeah, no. So I was known as like the bunny bandit or something.
Bro, really?
You got a
or something
name?
like that. No, I mean just inside joke with like
All right.
Woldendorp. Did you guys have a Woldendorp?
I did, yeah.
She got
Oh, so-
married though, so she's different.
Wow. Shout out to Woldy.
Yeah, Woldy. But she'll always be Woldy to me.
Yeah.
But
Wait, so you were you would draw bunnies all over the place?
no, I only did it once.
Oh. Because I was thinking, have you seen American Vandal on Netflix? It's
Oh.
Jimmy.
Jimmy
Do you know
Tatro?
Jimmy Tatro?
Oh yeah, YouTuber, right?
Yeah,
Gone.
he starred in the show on Netflix, and like he was what was his nickname? He drew dicks like on people's cars and stuff all the
Oh
time.
shoot. Yeah,
So
I didn't vandalize by any means.
But you drew bunnies.
No, I drew one bunny. But the catch was so humanities class. And like obviously me, Woldy, and like the rest of our class, I guess, we had that block class for like periods 3 through 4. And then like or 5 through 6, I don't even remember. But
Yeah.
there's other block teachers in that same
Mhm.
room with different periods. So yeah, there was a bunny. So pretty much, I guess for the viewers, I guess it's kind of hard to explain, but I saw on Vine, you write like a bunny, but you write a penis in Sharpie.
And
then
you fill it in to make it look like a bunny.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, exactly. And then the teacher would see it. Oh, very funny, guys. You guys wrote a bunny. And then they erase it and then be a
just a
penis.
dick.
Yeah.
So you do the dick in Sharpie, then you get it like an Expo pen,
Like a
and
black
draw the
Expo
bunny.
pen.
Yeah, exactly. You do the Dixon Sharpie and then the Exo pen with, the rest.
Yeah, because I remember like she erased it, and everybody knew what was coming. Like,
Yeah.
everybody was
Oh,
just
yeah.
sitting there waiting for it, and then she erased it, and everybody just started cracking up.
Yeah, no, and then like, so then it happened during Bronson's block. You remember Bronson?
Yeah.
With I think PJ was in that class with some other
with
guys.
Havlin?
Yeah,
I was in that. That was a class we were in that we saw it happen.
Yeah. Oh, so were
That
you
was
guys seeing it live?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I saw it
Oh,
live.
sure, yeah.
I saw it live.
Okay. So for
See-
the listeners, you guys are probably confused, but
Yeah.
Danny was in like this classroom before my class.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you did it, and then you left.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we
See,
come in.
I did it in like a third, fourth period, and it was there for like a week too.
Oh,
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
that's some backstory and stuff. So I'm like waiting, like, come on, Woldy, like,
yeah.
fine,
so-
could we bring up the projector and just see this, you know, or, you know? So.
Well, so was your teacher in on it? Like
No, she
Oh.
definitely knew. I think it was me, and then. Okay, so yeah, you guys saw it, which I was like, oh, I wish I could see it, but
Yeah.
you know, it was better because I think I was a split block
Oh,
that
yeah.
year, but
It was great.
you guys saw it, and then there was no hard evidence on me, so
So you got away.
Everybody
with it.
knew it was
Yeah.
you, but they had no proof.
but
Damn.
just like a notorious like, I don't know, crime, I guess, doer.
Yeah.
I was like, no one knows it's me though, you know. So I was like,
You kind of wanted to take credit for
yeah.
it.
So I went up to Wooly. I was like, Wooly, you know, that was me. And she's like, I knew it. And like, I had the good relationship with Wooly, so I got
Yeah.
away with that. And like, I had her next year with journalism, and we'd always have that inside joke. And honestly, in a weird way, like it brought us like kind of closer, just
Yeah.
because
That's cool.
we could joke around with each other.
Yeah.
Which
Do you have any teachers that you feel like actually like changed your life? Because I was talking to Kyle and Shim about this, and like you guys for the most part didn't really like. You guys didn't like high school as much as me. I feel
No,
like.
I really didn't like high school.
And you said you don't feel like you have any teachers that were like profoundly like
no.
insane on your life. See, but I have like 2 or 3 teachers that I feel like actually like made me like a different person.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one because there's a lot of great teachers out there that have had an effect on me. But I guess it was more recently just because it was in high school. I would say Wooly, just because like when she was first my teacher, like sophomore year, and we had that like block. Oh, and Snell, I had him in Brownson. I actually like Brownson too, because I know some people didn't like him, but when people are good to me, it can't be not good to them. But
Yeah.
I remember Woldy. It was almost revolutionizing to me just seeing Woldy. And she was just like, she said bitch or something like in the classroom. We were just talking about nothing, like, that celebrity's kind of a bitch though. And I was just like,
You're like, what?
what?
Yeah.
You're a teacher. You can't say that.
Yeah.
And then that was just kind of her style. I guess it resonated with me just because like, as long as you're a good person, you don't have to be uptight and like
Super
you don't have to
strict.
like conform to society. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But
The whole episode's not just gonna be like asking you to tell stories, but I got like
yeah, no,
So-
I got a lot of stories.
yeah,
too,
no,
so-
for sure. But one of them I wanted to talk about. My first memory of you, I thought I want to tell you because it's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Okay,
So
probably me doing
Interesting.
something stupid.
no, not really. So we all played youth football growing up.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious. I doubt you even remember this, but so we all played youth football, and before the season started, there was like a jamboree between like the different Skyline youth teams, and our team was playing Danny's team, and I just remember our team was just dog shit. Like we were so bad, and I was corner, and there was like Danny, you were the running back, and there was like a sweep. And Danny stiff armed me, like a really good stiff arm, and just destroyed me. And the next day, he updated his Facebook profile picture to the photo
man.
stiff arming me.
Dude, I still probably have that.
Dude, and it's just me like falling to the ground in this, and it's like a beautiful photo.
Damn.
Damn.
That's awesome.
So you like posted this photo. I don't know if it was your profile picture or like just on Facebook or what, but the next day I saw it. And, like, I don't think you, like, tagged me in it. That would have been fun.
That would have been messed up.
I definitely
I don't think you tagged me. But I saw it, and I remember I messaged you on Facebook, and I was like, I hardly knew you, but I was like, hey, man, that's really not cool. Like, why would you do that? That's so mean.
Oh, God.
And I remember you responded. You were like, oh, dude, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to, like, hurt your feelings or whatever.
I would love to see these messages.
Maybe you deleted it or something, but looking back on it, I don't know why it was like I cared so. Yeah, it was so soft of me.
No, especially a fellow Spartan, man.
Yeah, I just can't.
Spartan on Spartan action.
Yeah.
You know, I can't let people see me getting stiff armed like that.
No, I know. I think I want to say was it like a black and white photo too?
I don't even remember. It might have been
like a cool like.
It was like
filter.
You were kind of in like the Heisman pose, like, and like you were running.
Seems like a nice picture.
You had like a visor, and then you just see like my face just getting like shoved down.
Shoot, that hurts, man.
Yeah, man.
That's funny though. Oh my gosh.
Kyle, what's your earliest memory of Danny?
I was just trying to think.
Little League maybe or something.
Yeah, probably like Little League or something. I also remember 5th grade basketball tryouts.
What happened?
All I remember is you had an Xbox shirt on.
Did I really?
Dude, I was like, this kid's showing up with an Xbox shirt.
Bold move,
basketball tryout.
Probably why I made the B team.
It's a big
man.
move. Also, like middle school basketball.
Dude, you had handles in middle school.
Did I?
I think
I'll
so.
take it.
I remember.
That was like
Did
my height of my basketball experience.
Dude, I was so awful on that team.
I just remember you like taking half court shots or like trying to get you a buzzer beater shot from half court.
Oh, are you talking about?
Oh,
Okay,
yo,
there's
like
Nuggets.
Were you on the Nuggets?
Oh, that
I was
okay.
a Nuggets
That
member.
too.
Okay, can we tell the story to?
Yeah.
You gotta like break it down though, because
Yeah,
a lot of the
no.
listeners have no idea what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, no, that apologize too because that's just how I work.
No, you're
Rambling.
good. So
That's right.
yeah, let's talk about Nuggets. So there's like select basketball, and like
This
when
was 7th grade.
yeah, 7th grade. So
Seventh grade,
there's
yeah.
the A team, there's the B team, and then in the B team league, the B teams play other B teams, but you can also like
Yeah.
add in
Add in
other
just a random
teams.
team.
And so correct me if I'm wrong, but like the guys from our school that didn't make the B team or like didn't even necessarily play basketball like came together and wanted to form this team called the Nuggets.
It was Chris. Chris's dad like organized it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, Gary. He was our coach and stuff. Yeah, it was just a bunch of athletes just on the court with absolutely no handles. One of our plays was just get it to Chris, you know, because he had a shot and a half, dude.
Did Chris not make the B team?
No, I think he just
didn't
didn't play. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it was pretty much one of our plays was just like get Chris out, you know, beyond the arc, and he just whopped threes, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was fun, and we upsetted like the B team or something.
Yeah, so
I remember that.
There was a
That was so much
game.
fun.
Like it wasn't a championship, was it? It was just like a normal.
No, it was a tournament. That was a championship. Yeah,
Oh.
dude, we were
At-
champions.
in our home gym too.
Yeah, so it was at our high school. We were in 7th grade, and it was the B team versus the Nuggets, which was like the kids that didn't make the teams, and
Yeah, the rejects.
Yeah,
the
the
bad news
rejects.
Bears.
and
Yeah.
so then like all the A team players and like even just other friends went to go watch this like rivalry, and we were in
Yeah.
the stands.
Were you
But-
there for it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was there too.
But
Yeah.
everybody was cheering for the Nuggets.
I know that sparked controversy too.
Yeah, the
because
B
everyone's
team
like,
parents.
you should. I don't know. I don't want to name names, but there's parents out there, you know, and they're just like, you should, you know, the total like, you know,
Support your
Yeah.
B team.
Yeah,
gotta
support
be
your B team.
inclusive.
And
It's like,
stuff.
yeah, but these are my friends too.
yeah, it's like we're all gonna go to Skyline.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just
We're all
but-
Spartans.
You know, competition like sparks, you know, the best players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So-
competition. Yeah, brings out the best of us.
So
Exactly.
if you're gonna lose to the Nuggets, you got to reevaluate and like get better.
But then
you
the
know?
Nuggets had year 2, and then 8th grade I was on the B team,
Uh-oh.
and we beat you guys by like 30.
That's true. They did that on purpose. That was a good move because we're like,
Yeah.
all
It
right,
was like me and Shem were on.
we got some A team players that are dominating over on the B team. And we're like, I remember looking at my guys. I'm just like, this is not the year.
This is not
Yeah.
the year.
No,
we had it last year.
I actually subbed one game for the Nuggets. I remember.
Really?
It was at
Connor was on the
Mount
Nuggets,
Si
too.
High School. There was a game that because they didn't have enough players one day, and I remember in the warm-ups, wasn't Tommy on the
Oh
team?
god, yeah, Tommy.
Yeah,
Tommy
so
might be
he-
the worst basketball player. I've
Oh
ever
my
seen.
god, dude, he was physical though.
Yeah.
I mean, we did the same thing with soccer, indoor soccer.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
And Tommy, great football player, great athlete in general, but on the pitch, he got a little too physical. He got a couple red cards, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I remember in the warm-ups, or maybe in the game, but like everybody just came together to decide that all we were going to do that day was just feed Tommy threes.
Oh, God.
And so everybody would drive in, kick it out to Tommy, and he would just break it.
It's the worst shot ever.
Yeah.
I remember Doug Gregory, too, on the Nuggets. He never lets us go, which it's good because I always laugh when he brings it up. But I shot a, three-pointer, Steph Curry range, and it went over the backboard. And I was just like, oh, shit. Doug's right there, just coffee, just shaking his head.
Dude, how do you even do that? How do you shoot it over the backboard?
I don't know. I
amped up.
Yeah, I was jacked up on adrenaline and just went over the backboard.
Yeah.
This wasn't your day.
Yeah.
I remember like that second year playing the Nuggets, our team, because I was on the B team that year, and they were all pissed about like, oh, the Nuggets are back for round 2, blah, blah, blah. So like we had like a pregame pep talk like, this isn't a joke, guys. Like we're going to beat the shit out of these guys. And I'm like, we're not going to lose to these guys. And then I just remember you guys were trying to take like half-court shots. Like the game was pretty much over. And like our coach was like, get up on him. Come on. Like, don't let him shoot. It was like, dude, come on.
Looking back on it, it was a lot like the Mayweather-McGregor fight. We had everything to win and like nothing to lose,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, wait, so you and your buddies did indoor soccer?
yeah.
That sounds like fun.
It was
that
it
sounds
was really
super fun.
I don't think we won a game. We might have tied a game.
Were you
Maybe
playing against
1-1.
like other people that actually played soccer?
We were playing against other like indoor teams. I think they were younger though, but they still beat us by a lot. And
Yeah.
I remember Harry was our goalie, and he was blocking so many shots because we're giving up so many shots.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Come on, guys!" And he's tripping through. He's like, "Please,
He's doing all the work.
Get the possession, get the ball down there and stuff." But
That's awesome.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I have some baseball questions.
Yeah.
I know like the minor league, I've heard just the life of a minor leaguer is just like, such a grind. Like you're always on buses and you don't have a lot of off days. Isn't it kind of like, what is that actually like being like a minor leaguer?
Oh yeah, out of high school, I was thinking about playing professionally. Decided to go on to college, and I remember my dad, because he was drafted out of high school too, and he was like, "Look, Dan, you gotta A, grow up real quick, and B, you gotta really love this game because you're playing like a ton, and you're on bus rides a ton, a lot of your time, and and especially like." Things, it's very competitive and people are getting better, and it's like, survival of the fittest too. So, having a lot of success in high school or college or something, might not translate initially. So one thing you got to be positive, you almost have to like, fake it until you make it kind of, because your swing might be just totally off one day and you just got to find a way just to do something. But yeah, I mean, you really play a lot.
This was your first like season as a minor leaguer, right?
Yeah. So the way it works, we were, the prospects are either in high school or college, and they play their high school season or college season, and then we finish that, and then in June, generally with college you play summer ball and stuff, or you junior year you get drafted. So pretty much I was drafted in June, and then I played 55 games or something in college, and then played another 60 with them, which is a short season
for your minor league team.
Yeah.
What team are you on?
I was on the rookie team.
What's it called?
Which is, it's just like AZL Moda 1.
Okay.
Which we played other, we were in Arizona, so we played other I guess professional rookie teams.
Okay.
But yeah.
Do a lot of the guys on your team speak English? Because there's probably a lot of guys that just speak Spanish, right?
No, a lot of Latins, which, they could speak, some better than others. Some could speak perfect English, some broken, and some not at all.
Yeah.
And I remember I learned that the hard way because, this season, I was in center field and I called for a ball. In college, you call it, and then the other guy, like the left fielder, will say, take it.
Mm-hmm.
So, he called for it, and I was like, take it, and then, it dropped between us, and I was like, language barrier,
Dang.
you know.
Damn.
That's
But-
got to be kind of like a
didn't think
cool
about that.
experience, though,
No,
to
it's super
learn
cool.
that and like
Yeah.
play with people all the time and having to learn how to communicate with them.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. It's just like it's really cool because not a lot of places will you'll experience like that diversity and stuff, and like you know have those challenges. Like if you're working at Microsoft or something, everyone's probably going to be speaking English there.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
But with baseball, we have like translators that come out for pitchers and stuff, and
Dang.
it's really really cool. And like I'll learn some Spanish, or like I could talk to a guy from Japan and like learn Japanese if I wanted to.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like
That's cool.
now I don't do that just because like with language I've always
It's hard.
It's not.
Spanish 1 and 2 in high school
little
has
too
taught
much.
me that
Yeah.
I'm not really good with foreign language, but
Same.
Yeah.
you pick up some stuff and like so it's really cool.
So wait, you play center field?
Yeah. Well, I played center field in college, and so I've been jumping around center field, left field, just playing wherever. So
Yeah. So like I have this series on my other channel called Interrogating, where I just do like one-on-one interviews with people that do like cool things and basically have them break it down like as if I knew literally nothing.
Oh yeah.
So like I wanted to ask a question like that. Like for people who like don't follow baseball, what's like the process, or like what's the ideal journey for you to like try and make it to the big leagues
Yeah.
over the next like few years or whatever?
Oh
Play
yeah.
well.
Like what do you do?
Yeah.
I mean,
Good.
not suck.
No. Yeah. Do well, obviously. So I guess to break it down, like when I got drafted, like there's people like congratulating me and stuff and saying like, "Oh my God, that's so awesome!" And a lot of people that aren't familiar with baseball or how the system works, they're like, "Wow, man, that's awesome! Tell like Bellinger I say what's up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, no,
Not gonna
probably
see him
not
for a
gonna
couple years.
happen." Yeah,
Yeah.
franchise player, but not gonna see him anytime soon. So
yeah.
the way it works, you get drafted by an organization, and then you have to go through the minor leagues, which is a long journey.
It's a
There's
ton
some
of levels.
there's some guys that spend like a decade in the minor leagues and then never make it. So I'm at the rookie level, just after my college season and stuff, and then there's short season, like advanced rookie ball, which is like short A. Which is the Ogden Raptors for the Dodgers.
Is that like the Aqua Sox for the Mariners?
Yes, yeah, I want to say Aqua Sox is short.
I know
A.
they're a short season, but
Yeah, that's advanced.
Okay.
Yeah, so Aqua Sox for the Mariners, and then you have rookie ball, advanced rookie ball, which is short season, like short A, single A, double A, triple A, major leagues.
So there's like
Yeah,
like 5
and there's
steps.
like high
Yeah.
A too, right?
yeah. There's high A, low A. Yeah.
It's a lot of levels.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And I like the Dodgers a lot. I was really lucky to be drafted to such a cool organization because their mindset is pretty much we want you to develop and play. We just want you to develop and play.
Yeah.
We don't care if it's at obviously double A is like the competition's better and stuff, but I had a conversation with a guy, and he was just like we could send you up to Ogden Raptors or something, but we wouldn't want you to like just sit on the bench. We want you to play.
Yeah.
So
And for you, even for you, you would probably rather be on a team where you're going to play and compete
Oh,
than
yeah.
be on a team where you wouldn't play.
definitely, and I mean you lose motivation too if you're just riding the bench.
Yeah.
And you gotta take into account their job. They have a ton of prospects that they all want to develop. That all have talent, and it's tough because you got like 6-7 teams, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's a really cool kind of process.
Yeah. Is it weird for you, like, being in college for 3 years and then just leaving before
Just out in the
finishing?
world.
No, it really wasn't.
Are you? Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh no, you're good.
I was just going to say, have you been from the get-go set on, like, I'm going to play baseball? Like, that's my thing.
Yeah, from the get-go, I was like, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't think out of high school, when I started high school ball, like freshman, sophomore year, I was just focused on playing college ball. And then from college ball, I was focused on pro ball. But, like, you know, when I was playing wiffle ball as a youngster, you know, knee high, I was like, I want to be a professional baseball player, you know. Yeah, and it's not too weird, you know, transitioning and just, like, you know, leaving college just because the college I guess lifestyle prepares you really well with the schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're, you know, we got 55 games, you know, of like Wazoo Cougar baseball, you know, and facing other Pac-12 teams and so on and so forth. And then we have also summer ball, which is an additional like 60 games or something, or I don't even know, like 50, 60 games. So, you know, it adds up to like, you know, 100-something games a year, which is close to like a professional schedule. So
yeah,
damn.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you do in your off time? Like, if you're in the middle of the season, maybe you have an off day. Like, what do you do for fun? Because you're probably in a city that's in the. I mean, I don't know where you were staying.
Where are you?
I was in Glendale,
Okay,
Arizona, which was hot.
Yeah,
summer.
I'm sure.
I was.
Dude, playing baseball there every day would be
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, no, it was hot. But I always told myself, I was like, well, better triple digits and, you know, 110 degrees than, you know, double digits like in Pullman. 'Cause
Yeah.
we our schedule starts in like mid-February for the Cougs and stuff, and we I want to say faced Texas State for our first opening series, and it was snowing.
Oh,
And
bro.
I was like,
that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Imagine getting jammed.
oh, metal bats
Hurts
too.
your knee.
I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
so I always tell myself better than the heat than the like real cold.
Yeah.
So.
True.
Oh, yeah. You have to use different bats now, huh?
Yeah, wood bats.
Oh, for the first time. Or
Well,
do
yeah,
people use them in college or no?
Yeah, college summer ball. A lot of, I mean,
Okay.
Wood bat.
99%.
So you kind of got like
wood bat.
adjusted to using wood bats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that weird or was it pretty easy?
Yes and no. Like it was a little weird, I guess, at first. It was cool just because it's like, wow, you know, you smack it, you know.
It's a great sound.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sound. That
Love
was the
it.
big thing for
Yeah.
me was the sound. Just because like there's certain bats like in college with the Cougs, like we had like Rawlings bats or whatever, and
It's
they
like a super loud ping. and it's
high
just, like,
pitched.
doesn't sound great.
Yeah, exactly. So like hitting indoors, especially with wood bat, I was like, oh, this is so much better for my
Yeah.
ears, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
I always love when spring training rolls around and I just hear the wood bat. Oh, I see
Oh, I
someone
know.
taking BP
Now,
and it's just
there's nothing like it. Yeah,
Missed it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So
Yeah. So what's like what do you do on like a day when you don't have to train?
well,
Or are you basically training, doing some form of training
oh
every day?
no, we get our off days. So I mean, just casual stuff. You know, might go out, get lunch. You know, just chilling. But in my spare time, I do love playing video games. Big video game
Oh.
player.
Have you got the new COD or no?
I have, yeah.
Are you
It's
like
good.
a sports game guy or like COD or what do you
Ooh.
play?
I like them all. I like first hand shooters or
First
first
person.
person shooters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you look at it, like especially in college too, you know, throw away the academics. You know, spare time. You know, I'm not studying. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But you know, I would be just exhausted from like school, from sports and stuff, and then you know, also having that competitive nature just drilled into me. You know, I would just kick it on the couch and be competitive, but then rest my body at the same
Yeah.
time. So I feel like video games go hand in hand with a lot of athletes out there.
Yeah.
I think Klay Thompson too said like he's a big gamer. or
Yeah.
whatever, which,
Dude, there's a lot of like NBA guys that in the last couple years have been like
Streaming. and
repping,
stuff.
yeah, streaming.
yeah.
There's a picture on the Twins that streams on Twitch a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, and there's a David
There's-
Price for the Red Sox. They had to like
Yeah.
ban Fortnite because he had like carpal tunnel apparently.
Wow.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Yeah.
That's
that's what
funny.
they said, that they banned Fortnite because he got carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It's
makes sense. Like,
Well, how much are you playing, dude?
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Then
But
there's
I-
like Juju Smith-Schuster or
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
you know buds with the Ninja or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. Like, a lot of these best athletes in the world are like mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you expect? They want, of course, a lot of them want to play video games.
Plus, you
Yeah.
have a big following. Why not make more money on streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would do that.
Oh, yeah. A question I have for you. Have you ever got like, at any point, have you got recognized yet from someone that you totally don't know?
What
or
do
like-
what do you mean by recognize?
Like, has anybody like, oh, like Danny, and like called out and like
Oh.
wanted a picture that like didn't know you from like college or from something else?
Actually, like in high school, that happened.
Oh, what?
Yeah, which I was like shocked. But you know, it was like we had, I don't know if it was summer ball or if it was for state, but we had a tournament down in like, you know, Spokane or something, and then like
State
a
was, like,
youngster,
Pasco.
yeah, Pasco, or you know, wherever, and then there was just the classic like middle schooler or something, you know, having a tournament too, or maybe younger than that.
Yeah.
But you knew who you were?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I was
cool.
like, what the, what's,
Yeah.
you know.
I guess my overarching question was like, do you have fans yet? Fans of your own?
Like a Danny Sinatro fan
Yeah,
page.
is there,
I
like-
mean, the fam,
started.
the fam
Yeah.
are my
There you go.
fans. No, not that I know of.
Not yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Start a page.
Dude, but that'll
I
be
mean-
like, that's got to be a really cool feeling when, at some point, when you'll get to a point where like, after a game, like people you don't even know, a bunch of people like wait for you or like want photos or something.
yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Yeah, no, that happened at Wazoo too. Not just me, but like with, you know, the Cougs have like a really good fan base. So
Yeah.
we had plenty of people, you know, waiting after the games for autographs and stuff like that, which was cool. And with summer ball, that happens a lot too. Just because like summer ball locations, they're always like in like kind of smaller towns. Like I played for the Walla Walla Sweets, you know, and Walla Walla is like smaller town.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of the community goes around like and are excited for summer for the baseball and stuff.
Because it gives them something to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially,
You know.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of, especially in the minors too, there's a lot of teams just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, exactly. Same idea.
Why do they do that? Do they do that on purpose? So they're like,
I mean,
you're just
Yeah.
isolated and just focus on baseball, kind of?
Yeah, but a lot of times too with a small town, it just brings in revenue. Like if
yeah.
you're in Seattle, what are you going to see? Like the Seahawks or like a minor league baseball team?
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, so the smaller towns is kind of like their Seahawks for
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, did you ever in summer ball, do you like live with like host families?
Oh yeah, host families, which
How was
that
that?
could
Was
be a
that
big
cool?
hit or miss.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was lucky. I had Beth Swanson and her family take me in, which was awesome because she's just super good cook and like, you know, good household. You know, she has like a ton of kids, so all boys, so we got along and, you know, played basketball, you know, just
Yeah.
did video games too.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Nice.
That's sweet, man.
Wait, so then when you're playing the minors, are you staying in a hotel or are you staying with fans?
Yeah, hotel.
Damn, what's that like just living in a hotel for?
Dude, it was sick for the first like 2 weeks. And then I was like, I don't care. I'll make my own bed. Just get me out of here, you know? Which, yeah, no, it's super cool though. Cause it's like, you know, you don't have to pay a utility bill. You don't have
That's
to,
true.
you know, I guess make your bed, but I do. Cause I'm like, you know, these guys have to make my bed every day, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, it just, you know, it almost drives you crazy sometimes just because it's
Yeah.
a hotel. But, you know, we're just fortunate enough to have have them pay for a place for us. So.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you got drafted, did you have a moment of like where you sat back and were like, wow, like I actually did it? Like,
Oh, yeah.
what's that feel like? Or do you feel like did you have that feeling of relief or like, oh my God, I achieved it? Or do you think you'll feel that more when you like,
Get called up or
like,
something?
yeah, get called up or like make it to the big leagues?
I got to say, like, getting drafted is just kind of special.
Yeah.
You know, just because, like, you know, when you look at it, you know, first off, you got to be thankful. And, like, you know, there's so many aspects and so many things of, like, you know, uncertainty that could happen. You know, you could get injured. You know, I've seen really talented players get injured and then, like, you know, just not get drafted and, you know, other things like that. And other aspects, too, in college, too, because, you know, if you don't get along with your coach, you know, your coach has a ton of power over you. And, you know, there's notorious cases all over the country where, like, you know, a guy transfers just because he doesn't like the coach or something like that,
Yeah.
or, you know, doesn't get along with the coach. But, yeah, so I was just really thankful, and I was excited, you know, and I was just, like, happy just because, like, that was a long day. You know, I was like, wow, you know, come on, somebody draft me. Like,
yeah.
am I going to get drafted, you know, just because, yeah, but it was cool.
But then I assume like pretty quickly does that feeling go away and then you're like, oh shit, like I got to start like I'm grinding now to try and make it.
Oh, yeah, no, like right after it happened, like, you know, give or take like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, all right, let's get to work. Let's go. I wanted to fly down to Arizona just like right then and there, start playing ball again and stuff. But,
So in the off season now, what do they have you do? Are you on like a certain training regimen?
Yeah.
While you're like back home, or
They
what?
control your diet too.
No, not the diet.
That's good.
Yeah, they're pretty much just like, it's your life, your career, and you're big boys. You're adults now, so I'm lucky. My parents feed me pretty good, and they're healthy. My whole life, which was good. But they have like a training app, which pretty much just outlines a lot like I think Twaddle Fitness is like.
Train centric.
Yeah, train centric. Same thing, except for not as in depth. It just tells you how many sets and reps, and has your percentage and stuff of, how much weight to add or.
How did they come up? So it's personalized for each individual athlete.
Yeah.
Based on do the trainers help you or like.
Yeah, I mean we got a ton of resources.
Yeah.
Which we're really lucky to have. And they all have got their PhDs and they know their field pretty much.
Yeah.
And so they come up with workouts that are good baseball workouts, because the classic thing like grown up in high school and stuff, I always thought like benching was bad for baseball.
Yeah, I always heard that too.
You always heard that?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Is that a myth?
I don't know.
Kind of, sort of. I don't really know, but like these guys have like dumbbell bench, which is different than bench.
I guess,
but they have very baseball specific workouts for us. So yeah, and then they check in from time to time, just seeing how I'm doing. And
it's ultimately just up to you.
Yeah, you're your own boss, really.
Yeah.
Which that's why. Some guys make it, some guys don't, and it's really your career. So
I bet there's times when like the season ends and then the next season when the guys come back, there's probably some people that are just far and above, like have improved so much over one
Some
off
guys
season,
just got
and
fat.
then some guys just like let themselves go or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I've never been to spring training yet, but I've heard like a lot of coaches say like come back a different animal, because time's so valuable with any aspect of life, let alone baseball.
So one thing I wanted to ask you about that I think is super interesting. So both your brothers also played college baseball, right?
Yeah.
Your other brothers didn't play professionally, right?
No.
Is it cool for you or weird for you being like the younger brother and you like are playing professionally?
They're a lot of the reason why I'm here, just playing professionally and stuff. But they're just Jimmy helps me. My oldest brother Jimmy helps me like if I want to hit BP in the off season and stuff. Matt, he's living in San Francisco. He just texts me and stuff. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's not weird at all. Just because they're super supportive and stuff. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Really cool. And it's so interesting because I know there's been like studies and there's a bunch of like statistics that show that a lot of times the youngest sibling ends up becoming like a professional like if it's a family of athletes, the youngest sibling will become a professional because like growing up they have to compete with the older siblings and like always get like beat up or like they're playing with the older kids all the time, and so they have to like raise that level.
No, I know, because I mean as a kid you're always like, Mom, can I go play with my brothers? And then, my mom's like, yep, go ahead. Most moms would probably be like, they're a little too big, but no, it was good because, you just get that competition at a young age and like, they play easy on you every once in a while. But when you get to that, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, then it's like fair game, so. I mean, we played a wide variety of sports like football, baseball, so golf, basketball.
Yeah. Did you ever want to play like football? Were you ever like, you know what? Maybe I'll try college football instead.
Like maybe basketball, and you're like, man, this Nuggets thing might go somewhere.
Yeah, no, not basketball. No.
But like you were pretty good at football too, right?
Yeah.
Do you think you could have, if you chose, you think you could have played college football?
Yeah, I was actually offered like a walk-on spot for the Cougs, so I was like, what if?
Did you actually consider it?
I did, and my motivations were totally messed up because it wasn't like for the love of the game of football. I was like, I could get a lot of gear. I could get tons of gear,
tons of apparel, man.
Yeah, I know, but I just wanted to be like all bought into, baseball,
Yeah.
and if I played football, I don't think it would just kind of wear me out. And like, I'm athletic, but I'm no Bo Jackson. And there's some big boys too at the next level. So
didn't
wanna
Nate
be
Robinson
he
play
played
basketball and football at UW?
Austin Safarian Jenkins did too.
Yeah, basketball.
He was kind of trash at basketball.
He didn't he get recruited for basketball? Oh no, Jimmy Graham played.
Yeah, I mean a bunch of tight ends.
Cody Gates too.
Yeah.
That's so weird that he didn't even play football in college.
Yeah.
And then he's just in the pros. That's insane.
That's pretty nuts.
Must be nice being that athletic.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a big TV show guy too. Have you guys been watching any like good shows?
Have you watched Peaky Blinders?
No, heard good things though. Is Tom Hardy in that one?
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not like one of the main characters, but
like cameo. I heard David Beckham was in there too for like a cameo.
Whoa.
I
He
missed
might have been. I missed it.
totally
It
missed
wasn't
it.
like an actor. I thought I read something. He was like a cameo appearance or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen it though.
Well, I guess what's some of your main shows to see if we've watched them? Because I've watched a lot. So
Yeah, I mean,
John's
Game of
watched-
Thrones is always
not a throner.
see,
Yeah.
I tried really hard.
did
yeah,
too.
you got to get past it.
Dude, I tried for like 6 or 7 episodes, and
Yeah.
I was like, I can see why people love it, but for me it was so hard because I'm like, there's so many characters. Like, I forget their names.
Oh,
I
I
get
know.
everything mixed up. But
I watched that Thrones like 3 times, and it wasn't until like the second time watching it through I was like, oh, okay, so that's that character, and I actually know their names.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, Willig has watched it like through 4 times, and he said each time he likes it more and more.
you notice a lot of
crazy.
stuff the second, third time through. I'm
Yeah.
like, whoa, that's a foreshadow, stuff like that. So
I'd say
Of other shows.
my 3 favorite shows. I mean, Breaking Bad.
yeah, I was
for
gonna
sure.
say
Yeah,
Breaking,
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
That's solid.
Breaking Bad.
I mean, The Office.
Office
mean,
is up there. That's
yeah.
like a different type of feel. 'cause,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. It's just hard to explain because, like, I could watch like whatever episode and love it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not a show that you're gonna like follow and like
Yeah.
binge watch. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Office, you just throw it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I personally I like shows that are like really deep and like you gotta pay attention
Yeah.
like every episode for the whole hour, otherwise you're not gonna know what's happening.
Yeah.
Um.
That's why, like, when I watch Game of Thrones, I'm like, I didn't like watching it like with a ton of people because then, like,
Yeah,
if they
dude.
say something or whatever, like,
Dude.
I'd be like, rewind.
Yeah. It's the most of the time I hate watching shows with like people that I don't know super well. Like, because if they're my
Yeah,
family or my
exactly.
really good friends,
Then
they
it gets-
know that like
yeah.
I'm trying to pay
And
attention.
you can tell them to shut up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's other people in the room, they're like not paying. Also, I hate when someone says like, "Yo, let's watch this show or this movie," and I'm like, "Okay," and then we put it on, and then they talk the whole fucking
Yeah.
time.
Or
they're
they
on their
don't. They're
phone.
on their phone. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't even want to watch it.
Yeah.
Dude, my sister falls asleep every time we watch a movie. She'll be like, "Hey, like, let's watch a movie." I'm like, "All right," but like, are you gonna fall asleep? Because it's 8:00 and I know that you get tired. And she's like, "No, I'm good." And then we'll watch it, and halfway through, she's asleep. But
You guys seen Mindhunters?
dude,
Yeah, I'm on the second season right
so
now.
good.
Dude, I'm actually like concerned with myself. I'm like, why do I like this show so
know.
much?
Yeah, I
just
like dark shows like that. Like I
Dude.
really liked Dexter.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dexter.
Have you
but-
watched Narcos?
Narcos? Yeah,
Mhm.
watch that. But yeah, Mindhunters. I'm like, so I guess for the viewers, it's about the FBI in the mid 50s, 60s,
Like serial killers.
When
Like
finding out there's like really messed up people and defining serial killers,
Mhm.
and
And
stuff
they-
like that.
Yeah, they go and
Super
interview and talk to like different
And it's-
famous serial killers.
Yeah.
based on real serial killers too.
Yeah, it's real. I think that's why I'm so interested in it too, because it's
The
based
dude
on
with
real
the
events.
shoes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What
yeah.
the
Bro, Edmund Kemper? That
Yeah,
is that his name?
yeah.
Yeah, he like throat fucked or something.
Yeah, he cut
Yeah,
off his
they're-
mom's
Yeah,
head.
that's insane.
Those are the parts where I'm like, all right, that's not why I like the show. But it's just
Yeah.
like, I guess the overall topic of like, and then it has like the crime they follow and like try to prevent this from happening. So.
Mhm.
Yeah. What else? A lot of people didn't like Prison Break.
I
loved
love Prison Break.
I
Yeah,
loved
I like the
Prison Break.
first like 2 or 3 seasons, and then
At one
Yeah.
it's
point,
like they went back to jail. It's like, really,
Dude.
you're gonna break out again.
Yeah, I know. That's the
Yeah.
thing where it's like, all right, this guy would have been caught.
Yeah.
But,
Mhm.
it does get goofy at one point when like that one like pedophile guy, his arm gets cut off.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know if
yeah.
you remember, but his hand gets cut off,
He's just like,
and he's
good.
running from the cops, and he takes his hand, and he goes to a veterinarian's office,
Oh, I
and he
remember
threatens this vet, and the vet just sews his hand back on, and then it works.
Like that would have gotten so infected.
Yeah.
You're running through the woods with your hand.
I
Like you
know.
can't just sew it back together, and then it works again.
Yeah.
But I don't
Dude,
know.
and also like The Walking Dead.
Oh.
That show has gotten worse each season.
Is
as
it still going?
Yeah, it's like,
Dude, why?
I don't know.
dude, I had to turn that down. It was like one of my favorite shows.
Same.
I'm like, dude, this is sweet. And
And
then
then Glenn
like
died.
season 4 came on. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
what
Dude.
is going on?
I was going through like 8, and then Glenn died.
You watched through 8?
Yeah, and then once Glenn died, it just kind of,
Yeah, I actually remember when Glenn died.
and then like Carl died, and it was like I kind of hated Carl the whole time.
I hated Carl.
But then he
too.
finally died, and I was like, I kind of miss Carl.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Really underrated show? Shameless.
Oh,
You
I
guys
love
You
Shameless.
ever watch that? It's on
Shameless,
Netflix.
no, I
But
haven't seen
Oh, great show.
dude, it's still going,
I'm watching the new season.
and
now.
it's just so good. I don't
Mhm.
even want to like explain it, but if you guys need a show, I just
Yeah.
recommend that one.
Makes you-
Ozark too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's good.
Great one.
Great show.
Great one.
Good taste, Danny.
Yeah, I know. What can I say?
All right. What other than Netflix? Like what other shows on like other services you guys watch?
I mean, I like movies.
I would
I'm
Always
a
Sunny.
big movie. Oh yeah, Always Sunny. I haven't seen it, but I've seen a couple episodes here and there. But
All right. Top 5 movies, Danny.
that's so tough. Just because like there's so many good ones.
I feel like you're a comedy guy. Are you a comedy guy or no?
No, that's the weird thing. Which
Really?
I'm a goofy guy and like I like to joke around and laugh and stuff. But when it comes to like I guess music, literature, film, or whatever, like I like Eminem, which I'm like, what? That's like the opposite of. Well, he's
Yeah. I
witty
guess
and
early
funny.
on, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
he
there's
could be funny.
Drugged
but
up Eminem. is
Yeah.
There's
different.
like, some lyrics where I'm like, I don't know why I like this, but it's
Yeah.
good. But I gotta say The Dark Knight. That's
Yeah.
got to be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Just with the Joker and like I love the new Joker, but
Yeah. Heath Ledger was amazing.
yeah, Ledger
Yeah,
just did
it's
such
amazing.
a great job.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I would even I don't think I would even remember anything about that movie. Like, it wouldn't have stuck with me at all if Heath Ledger wasn't in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, not that the rest of it was bad, but it's like he was just so amazing.
Yeah. And the big thing for me with movies is just the realisticness of like a movie because it drives me nuts. Where I'm like, okay, that wouldn't happen. Like the
like
Fast
the
and the
Rock
Furious
jumps off a building and
Yeah.
then, like hangs on. It's like, all right, man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Fast and
dude.
the Furious of holding a helicopter and a car together.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what?
dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It just depends on your personality. Some people
Jordan loves
lo-
those movies.
Yeah,
No, they're a
Jordan-
good watch. Like if I'm like, all right, let's just watch a movie and then like, whatever, I'll watch it. But
Yeah, it's like in the moment, it's like, oh, that's cool. He's like holding onto a helicopter or whatever. But like, if I'm actually trying to like watch a movie
Yeah.
and want something to entertain myself and like make me think, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know. I think a lot of people though don't like to. When they watch a movie, they don't want to think. They're like, I just want
just
a
wanna be
mindless
Yeah.
entertainment.
I know. Yeah, that's the thing about getting older too. And like, in school we would talk about like symbolism and like, foreshadowing and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then like when you get exposed to that kind of like information, it makes like your experience changes after like, like kind of what's going on or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I love like artsy movies that I love when I'll watch a movie and then I need to like go on YouTube and like have it explained to me. Like Interstellar.
yeah, great movie. I love McConaughey too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
You
the
see, he
movie?
just got an Instagram too.
He did.
Yeah, it's
he
funny.
just got on
Yeah.
Instagram. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's funny. It's cool.
I've heard there's rumors that he smells bad.
Yeah,
Really?
I think I was the one that said that, right? I heard that from somewhere that he just is one of those people that's just like all natural and just like
Just
won't
doesn't use
Damn.
deodorant.
shower
Dude,
and wear
especially
deodorant.
like in Texas too. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
because he's like a professor or whatever.
Yeah.
Lives there or something.
I don't know.
But
He's
yeah,
an interesting dude.
You
Inters-
guys see Prisoners with Jake
Prisoner.
Gyllenhaal?
I have not.
I haven't.
What's that?
That's a good
Prisoners?
Good
It's a
movie.
movie?
Yeah, a
Okay.
movie.
gonna-
About like an FBI detective, or no, not FBI, but like a detective for like a police department.
I'm writing it down. I have a list of like
Movies to watch.
every movie I should watch. I also have a list of movies that Kyle hasn't seen that Kyle needs to watch.
Like what?
I'll go through it. I think it's literally called movies to show Kyle.
Why? That's really weird. That you have a list.
Memento.
We already watched that. Take it off.
Have you ever seen Memento? It's my favorite movie ever made.
Wait, what is it about? Sometimes I blank on the title.
if I had to even try, it's one of those movies that just really makes you
You
think.
really gotta think, but it's
It's like this dude has short term, or he's
This
like
guy-
no memory.
I probably haven't seen it. I don't know.
this guy gets in an accident and his wife gets murdered, and then in the accident he lost his ability to retain any memories at all, and so his whole life he has to like get tattoos and like write shit on his body to remember it, and it's like this murder mystery where he's trying to go find
Shoot,
who killed his wife.
I feel like I heard of that before, but yeah, I don't think I've seen it.
Man on the Moon, Jim Carrey.
I saw that.
Arrival, Whiplash, Birdman, Captain Fantastic.
You see, John has a list of like a bunch of movies that I've never heard of that apparently are like amazing.
Yeah.
It's like movie people know them. Like if you're like really
Yeah,
into
yeah,
movies,
I'm just
but if
not.
you're not, it's like whatever. But, all right. Going back to baseball real quick.
Yeah.
Do you have like a Danny Sinatro? Are there like highlight tapes on YouTube?
Yes, they are.
Do you ever
Do you
go
have any?
watch them? Do you ever go watch your own highlights?
No, actually, this is gonna sound really. See, I'm very humble and stuff, but I created my own highlights.
Oh, you made your own
hell yeah.
highlights.
Yeah, just because during the recruiting process,
I mean, that makes sense.
yeah, I was just like, look, I threw together a couple highlights of myself, and I'd send it to a scout, and he would
That
send
was
it.
in high school or in college?
No, that was just in college. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I was like, I really want to get drafted my junior year, just because there's a lot of politics that go into it, which I could get into later, but pretty much like the good year to go in college is your junior year.
Why is that? Do you
I
want to
didn't
get
know
into
that.
it?
Yeah,
we talk
no,
about it?
it's
I'm
pretty
intrigued.
interesting because, like, in football, you could get drafted as a senior. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
And you could have a long, and like Andrew Luck went back to senior year, have a long, prosperous career. But with baseball, there's just, I think it's because there's a lot of prospects. Your junior year, you have more leverage. So the way I'll break it down is high school prospects, they have the most leverage, therefore they get the most money when you sign or get drafted, just because they're forfeiting college, and so they get the most money, and then it goes to college juniors, which they have like a little leverage because they could go back for their senior year, and then when it goes to seniors, they have like no leverage because it's like the end of the road. They have
So they'll inevitably
business.
get like shafted and paid less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because-
I mean, because the salary, a lot of minor league guys have to rely on your bonus, I guess, to live. But yeah, because the salaries for minor leaguers are like below minimum wage almost.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've had teammates that have gotten drafted their junior year, and teammates that got drafted their senior year. And senior year, like one of my buddies, like got like $1,500 maybe.
Damn.
In a plane ticket. So
That's
Jeez.
crazy.
yeah.
You said the high schoolers have more leverage because they're forfeiting college, but
Yeah.
generally speaking, wouldn't a junior in college be better than someone coming straight out of high school? I mean, obviously there's
Yeah.
exceptions, like maybe there's some high schoolers that are insane, but why would the high schoolers get paid more if like
Development.
Yeah, development. It sometimes it depends on the organization too. Like there's some organizations that are like looking at a high school talent, and they want to draft him because he's got a lot of talent, and they want him in their organization program. Getting better under like kind of their control, and also like injuries too. Like maybe a college is notorious for like overworking guys or getting injured.
okay.
So. But yeah, so pretty much the way it boils down, high school you have more raw ability, and you got to sharpen that iron in your own way. Some organizations like to do that. Some organizations like the kind of like battle tested college players that that are still young, but you're not going to have them 4 extra years or whatever.
So you've never just been like laying in bed and you're like, man, I'm pretty good, and you never just gone on YouTube and like watched your own highlights?
No, I mean,
Dude, I would do that all the time.
maybe.
If I had highlights, I'd be watching them.
Yeah,
Probably.
if I had
Yeah.
highlights to watch, I'd watch them.
No, I mean, it was like cringeworthy, like putting together highlights, just because like I just I don't know, it just
Feels weird.
when I don't know, with like the athletic ability like I have and stuff, like I just want to be humble. That's the way I was brought up. So it was cringeworthy making that, but I was
Yeah.
like, I really want to get drafted, and like I'm not like I didn't post it on YouTube just to
Just send it to people.
for my fans out there, but it
Oh.
was just to send a link to a scout.
So like I couldn't go find it if I just Googled Danny Sinatro highlights.
No, you can. But,
so it's out there.
Oh, it's out there.
yeah, but it's got like 20 views or something.
About
But
to have 21.
yeah,
Hey, man,
But-
one day, like a few years from now, people making like there'll be infinite Danny Sinatro highlight tapes on YouTube. That'd be pretty
Could
sick.
be.
That's the goal.
Yeah, man.
that's the goal. But
My
my big philosophy on that stuff, just because it was the way I was brought up and being humble and stuff like that, I find it, and it always drives me nuts having teammates that are just like super super cocky, and like just
No one likes cocky people.
yeah, that's just annoying, unless it's like funny or something. Like I'll be super cocky in things I'm really bad at, like basketball. I'll
Yeah.
talk so much shit, on the basketball court and think I'm like Conor McGregor on the court
yeah.
when I'm shooting balls over the back, the
Yeah.
backboard and stuff. But my whole philosophy is like, okay, when you're looking at it growing up, if you have like, athletic ability and success, like in high school, wherever, it's better for someone to come up to you and say like, wow, you had such a good game, and then going up to someone else and saying, hey, you like, my good game I had?
See how good I am?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
but
No one that's the worst when someone is trying to like pry a compliment for themselves out of you.
yeah, I had a buddy who he's very, very good on my summer ball team, and it's just funny stories. So I was like, pretty much like, oh hey, how's it going? And high school guy going to like a big school, and so pretty much I was like, he asked me, and he kind of set himself up for a compliment almost, and he was like, yeah, so how's the college transition? Like, I'm a high school guy going to big school or whatever, like is it tough? I was like, yeah, I mean, you face a lot of better guys, the competition's better, but you're a good player, you'll definitely handle it. And he was like, oh yeah, I wasn't really worried about that, I'm like a perfect game All-American. I was like, oh dude, come on, man. I mean, you're good, I mean, but
You fed into it. You gave him what he
yeah,
wanted.
I know it hit me when I was like mid conversation. I'm like, oh shoot.
Should've
Yeah.
been like,
This was the
I'd be
first
worried,
time-
man.
This is the first time I met the guy, and he was like, oh, don't worry, man. Yeah, I think I got it on call. I was like,
So he asks
All right,
you if you
guy.
should be worried, and you say, "Oh, maybe," and then he's like, "Oh no, I'm not worried."
yeah, no, I was like, yeah, you don't need to worry
Oh,
or
okay.
something. Just because like you're a good player, you'll be fine. And then he
Yeah.
goes, oh yeah, I wasn't,
Yeah.
But I was like,
Do you have any like
Sweet, dude.
summer ball or like minor league stories? Just like not even necessarily relating to like baseball itself, but anything on like. Wait, do you guys bust?
Like bus breaks down.
Yeah.
Like, you have
Oh,
any like
yeah.
cool stories or anything that sticks out?
No, yeah, I got a funny one actually. This is recent. Like I got ejected,
Whoa.
Yeah.
What happened?
So,
Wait, was this in college?
no, I also got ejected too. in
I
college.
feel like I remember seeing a video of
Yeah,
you getting
right.
ejected or something.
I know, yeah, it was a tweet or something,
Yeah.
and it was funny. One of my buddies, Trek, he tweeted out, like, he like quoted the tweet or whatever. He's like, "Well, I'm sure if Danny will have the conversation like with the umpire and like explain himself, he'll let him back into the game. 'Cause he's such a nice guy, But when I talk to like parents, my friends, I'm like, I try to go out of my way to be like nice, just because it's like,
Be a nice person.
Be
nice-
a good person.
Yeah, nice thing to do. But when it gets in between the lines, I'm super competitive, and like there's always a switch that flips every once in a while, and so that's when I got ejected because I'm a nice guy, but I do have some Irish blood in me, so a little bit of a temper.
What
so.
happened? What was like the context of getting thrown out?
So it was also like with minor league games, I want to win. That's the main goal and stuff. And I never want to go to extra innings just because it's like, well, I do if like, we, I guess, force the tie.
Mhm.
But if we blow a lead and go into extra innings, that's like the worst case scenario because like, we're playing the next day, especially.
You're
in the-
already going to be exhausted.
yeah, exactly. So I'm like, let's just do it at 9 and let's win. That's my philosophy.
Yeah.
But so it was, I want to say the top of the 9th or something, or maybe top of the 8th. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We were away. I hit in like the go ahead run, and I was trying to turn it single into a double, and I really wanted to win. I might have tied it. It might have been the go ahead run. But anyway, so I get thrown out at second, and I was like, "Come on," like, and arguing and saying some
Yeah.
things that I probably shouldn't
Do
repeat.
you think you were
So-
safe?
Do you honestly? Yeah. Do you think you were safe?
I don't know. I was probably thrown out, to be honest. But
You gotta fight for it.
Yeah, I was just like, I really just want this game to end because we have to like play the next day, and I want to win. So pretty much I got ejected, and then my coach got ejected. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, getting my back.
Yeah,
and,
he defended you.
And the moment where I was really pissed off was, just kind of an unwritten rule as an umpire, you gotta protect your catcher, kind of. You gotta show him a little respect. And so my buddy Cartaya, he's our catcher. He called for time, and the umpire didn't give it to him. And then with that messes you up as a hitter. So he struck out. I was like, okay, that's messed up, And this was after a couple bad calls here and there. And then so when I got thrown out, I was like, just in a bad place, really pissed off. And,
yeah.
So the funny thing about that was the next game, that guy that threw me out at second was behind the home plate. And so I was like, wow, this is awkward. Really, really awkward. So I pretty much, as a joke, went up to him. I'm like, look, Blue, apologize for last night. Let the emotions get the best of me. And I was like, you won't hear a peep out of me. You have my word. And then so I get in the box, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take the fastball. I hope it's right down the middle. And then, I'll
complain about it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm in there. I take the fastball right down the middle because it's first at bat. Generally, you want to gain some information, So it's, it's a good play to take the first pitch. So I take it right down the middle. I go, oh, Jesus. Oh, we're going to do this again, Blue? And he's like looking at me like confused because it's right down the middle. And I was like, just kidding. And but he was a good sport about it. I don't think he laughed, but I laughed, and the catcher laughed. So
yeah,
damn,
that's cool, man.
Yeah, so
been a part of any brawls yet?
No.
Oh
no, but I've got a
dirty. Almost got into one in the playing game for state when that first baseman like.
Oh, that's another funny story.
Yeah, what did he actually say to you?
Oh no, see, being the youngest child and having two older brothers, I've perfected the craft of pushing people's buttons.
There you go.
And so Kyle and I were in state, and I was laying down
you laid down a bunt,
sack bunt or something.
Was this the championship game?
No, this was like regional.
It was the play-in for the state
playoffs,
game.
Right?
Yeah. Play-in for the state playoffs.
Yeah, so pretty much I was laying down a sack bunt, and like I popped it up or something, and then the first baseman was like jawing at me. He's like, "Oh, like don't pop up the bunt too," or something like that, or number 11 or
saying
whatever.
Weird shit to you. I don't know.
I was just like, "Look, man, it's a sacrifice bunt. Like, what the heck?" So then Hemphill just gives me like the wipe off, so I get to hit.
Is that your coach?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hit the ball like to first base, ironically, and then there's a man on first, and then he sailed the ball or something over second.
Oh, okay, that's for
yeah, and then so I purposely stayed on first. Runner goes to third, and then I gave him a little tap on the ass. I was just like, nice throw, buddy. And then like I pretend to like undo my stuff like nothing was wrong, and then he was livid.
Yeah,
and
this was right in front of our dugout.
Did he like try and like get in a fight?
Yeah,
he got in your face.
Yeah, he got in my face. I'm like, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna punch me on like a baseball field, and then hopefully if he did that, I was calling his bluff, which if he did throw a punch, I'll hopefully dodge it. But and then everyone's like, benches cleared, and all the fans were like, that just nasty first baseman, like that is so uncalled for. I was like, yeah, but I kind of provoked him, but I did a good job of just like being younger brother, making sure I look like I'm not the bad guy, which. That was definitely my fault.
It's a good skill to have. I just remember I just remember everyone in the dugout, we were all just so excited. We kind of just like wanted something to happen. I just remember looking up and seeing this guy, and then everyone was just kind of yelling shit at him the rest of the game because he was right next to our dugout.
Yeah.
Oh. No, that was pretty funny. I forgot about that one.
Well, anyways, I think we're going to wrap it up because we're at about an hour and a half here. We try and keep it between like an hour and 40 and an hour and 15. So this has been super fun.
Yeah, no, big fan. So thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It's something a little bit different. We would like to mix it up every once in a while. So, Danny, where can people follow you? Like, do you want people to follow you?
Yeah, I mean.
On like Instagram or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Instagram, Twitter.
What's your Instagram at? Do you know?
I think it's like decent too.
Okay.
D_Sin2.
I'll put it on the screen and in the description. So if you guys want to go follow him and follow his journey,
Sure. Right on.
Tune into his games.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what team you're going to be on yet?
Oh, no, not yet. No.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Can people watch how do you watch your games?
Probably stream it somewhere.
Well, yeah, you stream it in Spanish.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
No. We it's like a live stream with stats, and then as you go up, it's just stats for the rookie ball, and then as you go up, you get live streams and the better streaming quality you get as you go up.
Yeah,
I've seen some iffy streaming services for minor league baseball before.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. All right, well, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at KyleSafford36. Follow the podcast at Pims Podcast on Instagram, Twitter. We're on TikTok.
Check it out.
We're getting fans from TikTok somehow, so any way we can.
Damn, that was good. I gotta be like that. Follow me at D_Sin2.
I've just said this so many
we
times.
can try it again.
That's true. No, you're good.
All right, well, you guys can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Twitter and Instagram. You can also subscribe to my personal YouTube channel called The Narwhal. You can also check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/PimsPodcast. If you guys want to support the show, you can get extra content, so be sure to check it out. And with all that being said, there's new episodes every single Monday and Thursday of your life.
Yeah.
We'll always be here. So
what episode is this right now? 90?
This will be...
Holy shit.
No, this will be episode 91.
Damn.
Nice.
So...
We're out here.
Yeah. So anyways, thank you all so much for listening. If you're on one of the audio streaming platforms, be sure to check out YouTube because there's a full video version to go along with it. And also go leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. It's on every iPhone. Just go to the app, search Peak to Middle School, go to the bottom.
Quick and easy.
Rate us 5 stars and write something nice. It helps us out a lot. So anyways, thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Go Cougs.